Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to shine a light on something you probably have on your phone right now and never, ever think about: the simple flashlight app. We're going to peel back the layers on this thing and find out what's really hiding behind that basic on-off button. So let's just ask the question right up front. How complicated can a flashlight app really be? I mean, it just turns a light on and off, right? Well, you might think it's no big deal, but there is a whole world of technology and, business strategy packed into this little tool. And it all starts with a very simple promise. All right, so first up, let's talk about the app's big promise. Because when you first see it, it's all about one thing: keeping it simple. And this is it. This is the pitch, right from the app's own description. It's so clear, so simple. It solves a problem everybody has had. You're in the dark, you need light, and you need it now. That's the hook. That's what gets millions of people to download it. And that is the magic number: 1. Just one single tap and you get instant light. There's no learning curve, no complicated menu. But, if that was the whole story, this would be a very, very short explainer. So let's see what else is hiding in plain sight. And this is where we get to our first real surprise, because this app has a lot more going on under the hood than just that on-off switch. Okay, so right away we find this whole suite of pretty advanced features. You've got shake to toggle, so you don't even have to look at your screen. There's a timer to save your battery, a widget for your home screen. These aren't just silly gimmicks. They add real value, and they're our first clue that this app is deeper than it looks. But one feature in particular really stands out. Take a look at this: SOS mode. Now, this isn't just a random blinking light. No, this is a precisely engineered safety feature. It flashes in the universal Morse code pattern for help. A feature like this could literally be a life-saving tool. And to get that right, you need some serious precision. And when I say precision, I mean it. Look at this timing. It's broken down to the millisecond. A short flash is exactly 1/4 of a second. A long flash is almost 3/4 of a second. The pauses between signals, between letters, between the full cycles, they're all carefully programmed. This isn't just blinking. This is a coded, internationally recognized signal. And that is our first huge clue that the code behind this app is anything but simple. So what kind of engine is powerful enough to drive all this functionality? What's it built with? Well, let's pop the hood and look inside the digital toolbox. Right away, you can tell this was not built by a hobbyist over a weekend. It's actually built using a modern, professional framework called Flutter. This lets developers build really high-quality, slick apps that work on both iPhone and Android, all from one set of code. This is serious stuff. And if you look at the app's DNA, you can see it's this whole ecosystem of specialized software parts. And get this: only 40% of the app's code is for the actual core flashlight function. The rest, the other 60%, is dedicated to things like making the user interface feel smooth, creating nice animations, and, well, there it is, a big chunk for monetization and other background services. And digging in, you can see the specific tools they're using. There are separate, dedicated libraries for everything. One to control the flash, another to detect a shake, another one just for animations. But then you see it: Google_mobile ads. A dedicated tool, a building block just for serving ads. That's a pretty big hint about the business engine running behind the curtain, which leads us to our next and most critical question. Okay, so all of this professional engineering, these advanced features, that costs real time and real money to build and to maintain. So how in the world does a free app pay for all of it? Well, welcome to the business of free. So we've established it's a really sophisticated piece of software, right? But the price tag is 0. How does that math work out? Well, the answer lies in this very common, almost unspoken agreement that you and I make every time we download an app like this. And here is that unspoken deal laid out plain and simple. On one side of the table, you get all these powerful features for free: an instant flashlight, the SOS mode, the timer, the whole shebang. And on the other side, that whole experience is paid for by ads. You've got the small banner ads at the bottom, and then you have the big full-screen ads that pop up. It's a direct trade. You get features, they get your attention. And that ad placement, it isn't random. Not at all. It's actually highly strategic. Notice when the big full-screen ads tend to appear? It's after you've already gotten what you wanted, when you turn the light off, or after you've set the timer. It's a very deliberate choice, designed to feel less annoying while still making sure the app can pay its bills and keep getting better. So, what have we learned here? What does this all add up to? If we zoom out a bit, this one little flashlight app actually gives us a perfect blueprint for how countless modern mobile apps are built, funded, and become successful. You can really boil it down to this 4-step blueprint that so many free apps follow today. Step 1, solve a simple, universal problem. Step 2, add unique, valuable features to stand out from the competition. Step 3, build it all with professional, scalable tools so it's reliable. And finally, Step 4, integrate a smart, thoughtful way to make money so the whole thing is sustainable. You know, this quote from the source analysis just nails it. It calls it a sophisticated approach to a simple utility. And that's exactly what it is. It manages to be both incredibly simple when you need it to be and surprisingly complex and powerful underneath. And that really brings us to our final thought for today. The next time you open a calculator app or a weather app or, even this flashlight, just take a second to think. Think about all the layers of engineering, design, and business strategy that are probably hiding right there, just beneath that single tap. So here's the question. What other simple apps on your phone are hiding this much complexity? Thanks for joining us on The Explainer.